What's going on, everybody? Inevitable here. Today what I have for you guys is a unsilenced chem strike on the map, flooded with the MTAR-X. I also get like 3 kills using the IA2, but that was unsilenced too, so that's pretty cool. This is my first chem strike with the unsilenced gun, because you really do need a silencer in Call of Duty Ghosts, because a lot of people like to butt each other, like they're right behind each other, and once you kill one of them, if you don't have a silencer, the other one will just turn around right away. So it was kind of cool that I got this gameplay. I got it earlier today. And today what I have for you guys is a change of plans. No, I think I said this before, but I was planning on doing a road to prestige 7, but I'm already like level 40, so I started kind of late. So I'm gonna just wait till I get to prestige 7, and then I'm gonna do a road to prestige 8, and that will definitely be pretty cool. I think I talked about this, but I was planning on doing a story time Sunday. Now this is gonna be moved to Saturday, which is today. So for today's commentary, what I'm gonna have, well, first let me just get this stuff out the way. So yeah, story time Saturday will now be every single Saturday, and once I hit prestige 7, I'm gonna do a road to prestige 8. So hopefully you guys can stay tuned for that. Now today's story is gonna be about the time I was around. I was in 6th grade, so I was around like 11 or 12. I think I was in 6th grade, if not 5th grade, and we had a soccer game the next day. It was I think it was on a Friday night. Okay, it was on a Friday night, and I had my cousins over from Mexico. And if you guys know, every time you have your cousins over and it's a weekend, you guys stay up late. And I had the soccer game pretty early, and the whole family was gonna go and watch me play, and me and my brother play. So it was like around 2 in the morning, and my parents and my aunts were like screaming at us to go to sleep and stuff, and we wouldn't go to sleep. Instead, what we did is we went outside and started playing soccer. So before we went outside and started playing soccer, my cousin needed to go get his shoes. So he went outside, he went to go get his shoes, and then we have a pool table in our backyard, where my old backyard, because I moved houses, and we had a pool table in the backyard, and I was in the kitchen washing my hands to get ready to go play outside, like at 2 in the morning, and then I see someone under the pool table, like a robber. I'm like, what the hell, what is that? And then I start screaming, right? And then all you could hear all you could hear after I started screaming was my cousin. He was screaming his ass off, like, "Hell, oh my god!" And then my brother, my mom, my aunt, we all rushed to the backyard door, because we have like a backyard door, and it was all glass too, so you could see perfectly through it, and it was pretty big. So all we would see is a robber, and then on one side of the pool table was my cousin, and on the other side of the pool table was the robber, right? Well, as we thought it was a robber. So then they started and there was a stick on the pool table. So my cousin picks up the stick and he starts hitting the robber with it, but he couldn't really get a good shot on him, because he was like across the whole pool table, and our pool table was pretty big, so I mean it couldn't really hit him. And we started screaming at the robber and stuff, and it would come towards the door, and just like knock on the door, and like start punching the door and stuff. And then me and my brother and my mom, we were all freaking out, right? And then my cousin, cause we have 3 doors in we had 3 doors in our backyard. We had one to go to the bathroom, one to go to my brother's room, and then one to go to the living room. It was a pretty weird house, but we had 3 doors, and 2 of the doors were locked. And my cousin started running for the bathroom door. So my cousin gets inside the house, and he starts running towards us. And all we see is a robber open the same door and come running towards ours, and we're like, oh my god, we're gonna die. He comes around, and it turns out to be my uncle. They were playing a prank on us. Oh my god, my cousin was crying. Like I thought I was gonna die. Like all you see is a guy with a mask, some raggedy pants, like boots, like some boots that are all ghetto and stuff, and he comes running towards us, and I just dropped to the floor. I'm like, no. And then eventually he takes off the mask, and he's like, it's just me. We were so paranoid that night, and I was like, and it was weird too, because my mom and my aunt knew about it, and they were like acting like they were scared and stuff. So I mean, they did play it off pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But we asked them why they did that, because I mean that was not cool at all. We asked them why they did that, and they were like, you guys needed to go to sleep, so we thought if we scared you guys would go to sleep, which is the complete opposite. I mean, I stayed up until like 4, just like being paranoid, because I couldn't go to sleep about that. Even though it was just my uncle, I was pretty paranoid, I'm not gonna lie. That was not cool. But and then because my soccer game was pretty early, it was like around 7 in the morning the next day on a Saturday. Because if you guys don't play soccer, all the soccer games are pretty early on the weekend. They're like around 7, 8, 9. You don't really see soccer games that are in the night, except for like adult games and stuff like that. But in my league, we played pretty earlier, so we wouldn't go to sleep, and they played that prank on us. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the commentary topic. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the gameplay in the background too, as I think I picked up my chem strike already. The MTAR is a pretty good gun, I'm not gonna lie. But when you do use a silencer on it, it does get a little bit difficult to use because you have to keep your gunfights close. And every time you get close to somebody, they just commando lunge you, and it's pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie, when I die by somebody commando lunging me. So that's why SMGs are a little bit hard to use in this game. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the commentary and the gameplay, and as always guys, I'm Inevitable. Peace out.